Hi people, what's up? How you doing? So today I'm going to be doing a reaction to a post I saw somewhere, just randomly somewhere, and I feel like this has become a thing, especially among young married women. Women, let's not say girls because to be disrespectful actually. So among young married girls, it's among women because men are not, they don't put this thing on their head. It is the women, and it's the way the society has made it look like or made it feel like that. You have to be married, you have some privilege. In fact, in Lagos, if you're a single person, it's difficult for you to get a good house. So I understand, but wait, just chill. My name is Faith Ogechi. If you are stopping by for the first time, hi. Hit on the red subscribe button, like this video and share it. If you are a returning subscriber or returning viewer, I love you, I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. Let's just go straight into it. So I wrote it. It's on my phone, but I have only one phone, so I wrote it down. So I'm just going to read it to you guys. I'll put it on the screen. I'll display it on the screen so you guys can see it. Someone I am 6 years older than, who used to call me Sister Buki, got married and immediately removed the sister she was calling me. So in Nigeria or in Africa, you can't just call your elder person or an older person by his name. You have to put a kind of respect. So you call the person Auntie or Sister Buki, Uncle Kola, brother this or brother. So it's just a sign of respect. So even if it is 1 year, 6 months, 3 months, it's just a sign of respect. In the Yoruba culture, it's not only when the person is older than you, right? Even if the person, even if you are older than your brother-in-law, you married into a family and your brother-in-law is younger than you have to use like a uncle or brother kind of thing because he's your in-law. So it's just a sign of respect in Africa, mainly Nigeria. Okay, so said she got married and immediately removed the sister she was calling me. It was so funny. She started speaking to me in a condescending manner, from good afternoon Sister Buki to Bawoni dear. Bawoni dear means how are you dear. The switch it is hilarious. Like, I am laughing. When I saw this, I could just relate. So I posted this on my WhatsApp. The day I saw it, I reposted it on my WhatsApp and I got so many comments from my female contacts, especially the ones that are not married. I think a few people that are married even attested to the fact that it is true. I have about 2 people that got married, that are married, that even has children, that attested to the fact that this is actually true. I noticed this trend among women. Chidera Peters, if you know her, she's a YouTuber. She's also an influencer. I think she's in the UK. She got married to a Ghanaian man, and I think she made a video about this, but it was not about the condescending manner. She made a video about the fact that when they get married, they leave their friends. Now we'll talk about that later, but let's talk about this condescending manner. Why do you I'm not married yet, okay, so I'm coming from the angle of not being married yet. Why do young women feel like when they get married they are now more sensible, or they now have more sense, or they are now more mature? I don't understand that trend, honestly speaking. Why? You talk to your friends that are still single in a very condescending manner. So this is not directed to all women. Of course, not every woman does this. A few women. Some of these women, they do it purposely to humiliate their friends. They feel they are no longer in the same league because they are now married. They feel they will never understand them. They feel they will not just understand. If you ask me, it is gutter behavior and it is very senseless, because a friend that both of you were 5 and 6, a friend that you could run to for anything, a friend that you could discuss anything with her, and all of a sudden you are married and then she doesn't have sense. You are married and then she's not in your league anymore. You are married and then you cannot mingle with single ladies because it just doesn't add up. It just doesn't make sense to me. So this is just a few women, just to be corrected, because I realized that a lot of times in my video I was saying women, women, women. I should be saying some women, not all women. So let's continue with the video. There was one, she didn't say directly to me, because if you say so directly to me, I will either avoid you or I will give it to you back. So it was someone else that she's a friend. So she told another friend that, you know, she just recently got married, and she's not even a young person, to be honest. She's more than 30, maybe in her mid-30s, right? She got married and she was saying her pastor said she should not be mingling with her single friends, that their line of thought is different, they will influence you, you don't tell them so much. First of all, I know that even me personally, when my friends get married, male or female, I try to detach myself a little. I take a step backward, because I feel like now they are married, so I do not expect you to tell me everything. I will not interfere in certain conversations. If you bring your husband's issue to me, I honestly would not say so much, because they know they put mouth for husband and wife matter, like meaning that you don't interfere so much, right? So there's a limit to which I can even converse with you. Even my best girls, right? If you bring it to me, I will try, because you are now married, you are now in a different space, you are no longer single, you now have someone in your life. I understand that. But when it now becomes insultive, it becomes condescending, it even go as far as when they have to having children, the way they talk to you. See, I have lots of stories. But my own question is, why do women do that? Like, why do women do that? Why do we do that to ourselves? And we do it to ourselves. Why do you feel like, oh, because you are married, your single friends are no more sensible? I understand that. Even if I get married, when I get married tomorrow, right, it's not everything that happens in my home I will tell my best girl, my best friend. Do you get? Just to have some privacy with my husband, and I'm sure that he would also want some privacy. Do you get? I can't bring all my conversations to you, but I can't detach myself from my girls. I understand that marriage is a whole different world. So Chidera Peters made a video, and then she was saying that that, you know, that her friends, that a lot of women complain that their friends, when they get married, they detach themselves. They don't, you know, every time they want to have a conversation, is my husband, my husband, my husband. It is understandable. Now your world revolves around the man you are married to. Your world revolves around your family, especially the ones that get married immediately they start having children. I understand that it can be very busy. Do you get? But when you now start making it look like, I have this friend that, you know, she's in a clique of 3 friends. So 2 of her friends are married, and then she was telling me of, okay, when one of them got engaged, she was having serious issues in her relationship. And these girls are best friends, so to speak, best friends. And that one that got engaged, she did not tell her friend that, oh, I'm engaged, because, and then the excuse was that because she was having a bad time in her relationship. Like, how is that? Like, I feel like, why do you feel the need not to tell me? Because do you think I won't be happy for you? So she felt like, do you think I won't be happy for you because I'm in a bad place in my relationship? And every time she comes to complain about her friend, her boyfriend, or her relationship, the next thing that the friend tell her, leave the guy, leave him, don't date him, look for someone that has money. You know, and you know, every time they want to have a conversation, she's always making comments about the fact that she's not married. You know, she doesn't have see, you guys should stop it. It's just senseless and insensitive. It is very insensitive, because you don't know. Some people are in the mountain praying to God to give them a husband. Some people are battling in court right now about the marriage that they are. Some people they are in. Some people are in a very bad place in their relationship. Some people are battling domestic violence in their relationship. Some people do not never even see boyfriend. Why will you make such comments? Why? It just doesn't make sense. You are not wiser because you are now married. You don't have more sense because you are now married. Yes. Comments like this have driven a lot of women into bad relationships, bad marriages. Comments like this have made a lot of women not come out of bad relationships and marriages. They don't want to be tagged as single. They don't want to be seen as single. They don't want to be identified as single, as if being single is a bad thing. I don't understand why you should make, especially when you call yourself a friend. How will you call yourself a friend and then be making your friend look like she's senseless or she's a bad influence because she's unmarried? It just doesn't make any sense. Your best girl that becomes your bad girl or a negative influence because she's unmarried until she gets married before she can level up to you. It's not good. It doesn't make sense if you ask me. Yes, the fact that you are married does not make you more sensible, doesn't make you mature overnight. I don't understand where this is always coming from. So I feel like it is very insensitive to, and this story is even worse. Say someone that you are 6 years older than, who used to respect you, and all of a sudden she got married and started calling you dear. I don't want to say what's in my mind, but honestly speaking, it doesn't make sense. Honestly, it just doesn't make sense. Chidera Peters made the video and she talked about how, now that she's married, she doesn't have so much friends again because her friends feel like, I can't remember the whole video. You can go check the video out, because she said, because she feels like, now that she's married, she now has more responsibilities, which is very understandable. Okay, she has more responsibilities. She has, most of the time when she tries to have a conversations with her friends, it's always, my husband is it's understandable. But don't rub it in on their faces that, the fact that you are not married, because you are not single, you go and get married, you don't go out enough, you don't dress up enough, it just doesn't make sense. And the worst is, this one I've experienced it firsthand. This one, they make fun of you that you don't have a child. Do you want me to go have a child before getting married? You got married before you had a child. Now you are rubbing it in on me that I'm not married and I don't have a child, so I don't have sense anymore. I used to be your best girl. We talk. I'm not saying you bring your family issue, but let's be friends. Keep that aside. Don't rub it in. Like, it is very common among the guys. They are married or they are not married. It's still the same. They are still the same person. But I noticed that among women, once you get married, thankfully, I have sensible married female friends. My female friends that I know are very sensible. I've met senseless ones before, honestly speaking. I've met senseless ones before, especially that one that said her pastor said she should not mingle with her single friends anymore because please, it's just insensitive. I feel like it doesn't make sense. Try to be more sensitive. You don't have to rub it in on them that they are not married or disrespect them because you are not married, whether older or younger. It doesn't make sense. And stop being insensitive about the fact that they are not married. If you want them to get married, hook them up with sensible guys that pray for them, encourage them. Do you get, instead of disrespecting them? It doesn't make sense. Now you are not wiser, you are not more sensible. Do you get it? So I wanted to clear that. This was supposed to be a kind of I was supposed to make this a kind of live where people call in and say their own, but I feel like I just couldn't do that here. But maybe next time, if I get more engagement about this video, I will do a live and calling people to come and talk about their own experiences. But in the meantime, stop it. If you know friends that do this, send this video to them. It's just it's insensitive. You don't know what people are battling. You don't know the giants they are facing. You don't know what they are saying in their relationship. You don't know what is wrong with them. Sometimes you even know and then you rub it in. It doesn't make sense. You are not more sensible. You're not more wiser. Instead of you to, and then you even go as far as dumping them. You don't want to be friends with them again because you are now married. You now have only married friends. Congratulations to you. Anyway, I hope I didn't step on any toe. I hope you are still friends after this video. Till I come your way next week, next time. My name is Faith Ogechi. Stay jiggy and blessed. Remember to subscribe and like this video and share. Thank you and God bless you. Bye.